Hello, I am Sam. I am a journalist in Lagos, Nigeria. Over the past 7 years, I have been able to assist hundreds of upcoming journalists in career development in the world of journalism. Welcome to my official YouTube channel, Sparky TV News. On this channel, I make videos to inform and educate you on every aspect of Biafra, Ipob, politics, sports, and entertainment news. So you can sit tight and get the latest news update from my channel. I bring you news update on a daily basis. Expect videos on latest Biafra news, Ipob news update, Nigerian politics, sports news, entertainment news, and many more. I am here to bring the latest news and hot news updates to your doorsteps. Do not fail to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay tuned. Nnamdi Kanu used a foreign country to launch an attack against his own nation. Abubakar Malami. Nnamdi Kanu used a foreign country to launch an attack against his own nation. Abubakar Malami. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, have stated the reason why the federal government is unwilling to release Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Malami, in his statement, said, in an exclusive interview with Vanguard newspaper, Malami revealed that the federal government was yet to release Nnamdi Kanu for the following reasons, which he explained. In his words, he said, "Let me talk first about the rule of law. This is someone that has been granted bail on account of charges that have been preferred against him at the court. A case of a fugitive is established against the background of someone jumping bail to the international community." Let me reiterate here. Problem that the court is having, and also problem that Nigeria is having today, is when people who are just politically appointed begin to take laws into their hand. They tend to know more than the federal government. Somebody like Malami, who is just a political appointee, as a minister and attorney general of the federation, has not taken laws into his hand by disobeying vehemently the rule and the procedures of the appeal court, ordering that Nnamdi Kanu should be released, discharged, and acquitted. But Malami now has turned the whole thing upside down by calling Nnamdi Kanu a fugitive and also saying that he jumped bail. In this same vein, we recall some time ago that the appeal court in Umuahia has also granted Nnamdi Kanu bail and also cautioned the federal government, which says that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. The court cautioned them and said that yes, Kanu never jumped bail, that nobody will find, no right thinking human being that will find himself in the condition which Nnamdi Kanu was then before he left this country. Any reasonable person has the right to do what Nnamdi Kanu do. In other words, the Kanu Council went to court to challenge that issue of the federal government saying that Kanu jumped bail, and they won that case against the federal government, and the court has ordered that nobody should say that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail, that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. So as a matter of fact, Malami should retract his statement and he should stop taking laws into his hand. I continue with the news. Number two, arising from the national security. This is someone that is charged with treason, incitement, and destruction of civil authority. murder, and assassination of others on account of his incitement. That boils down to issues of national security and criminality. And I now ask, all these Boko Haram, all these bandits that the state government, that the federal government is granting amnesty, that the federal government are even negotiating with paying ransom to them on account of, trying to make them stop kidnapping and stop their nefarious activities. Is Malami not seeing all this particular thing as criminality and also a national security to federal government of Nigeria? But now he has decided to remain adamant in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, even when court has ruled that Kanu should be granted bail and with immediate effect. But Malami has refused. In other words, taking laws into his hand by not releasing Nnamdi Kanu. His number 3 reason is on account of international diplomacy. This is someone that had used the international community or a foreign country to launch an attack against a nation, against his nation for that matter. Kanu never launched an attack to Nigerian nation at all. What he's saying that Nigerian government should allow Biafra to go, agitating for his right, and what he's doing is a constitutional right. Whatever he's doing is legitimate and constitutionally it is right. So as a matter of fact, I don't know where Malami went to his own law school. Why is he interpreting laws upside down and taking issues into his hand by trying to create tension and more problem, keeping and detaining Nnamdi Kanu unlawfully? So all this naturally come into play to determine what to do. So if you have, through judicial processes, established multiple cases of treason, homicide, and bail jumping, among others, the fact that you have indeed succeeded in one case as against multiple others that are pending goes to establish the fact that the case cannot be the only basis and criteria for determining whether you are entitled to be freed or released or not. As a matter of fact, listening to what Malami have said here, Malami has remained adamant. He is the one, from all indication, he shows that he is the one holding in Nnamdi Kanu. He has proved that to the world and to the entire Nigeria as a whole that the laws of the holding in Nnamdi Kanu is rather in his hand. And as a matter of fact, the president Buhari does not even have any say on this matter. Buhari is not even the one now detaining Nnamdi Kanu. Rather, it's Malami that has kept Nnamdi Kanu incarcerated in the DSS detention. That is what it goes to show. And Malami want to use this as a yardstick or whatever he feels to cause more problems in this country. And the way and manner Malami is taking this issue personally shows that yes, there is an interest which he is yet to unveil to Nigerians. The interest why he is holding Nnamdi Kanu still in detention, even when the appeal court has ruled that Kanu should be released, discharged, and acquitted. Even when that news came up, he said Kanu cannot be acquitted. Kanu is only released, not acquitted. As a matter of fact, he has let Nigerians to know that yes, he has a personal grudges about Nnamdi Kanu. Perhaps I would say maybe the federal government or the Buhari administration, they are using him, to keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention because of their selfish interest. Maybe they are also interested and very happy in the uprising of issues, crisis in the southeast. This issue of bandits. This issue of unknown gunmen, and the issue of sit at home that illegal that the unknown gunmen are carrying illegally in the southeast, using it as a means of killing, miming, and also kidnapping people every Monday. That means that they have to be questioned on this issue, because this shows that yes, these guys are aware of what is going on in the Southeast, and they know that should Nnamdi Kanu be released and acquitted, definitely all this issue of unknown gunmen disturbing the whole of the Southeast, and this issue of all this issue of unknown gunmen, this issue of kidnapping by the Fulani herdsmen in the Southeast will be a thing of a past. So definitely Malami want to use Nnamdi Kanu's detention to be causing political problems and issues in the Southeast. This is what they are actually planned in order to ensure that this issue is being hit up in the Southeast, so that they will say that yes, you guys want P2B, you guys are agitating, and yet your brother P2B, whatever, is contesting to be the president of this country. Is it by this act that you people are exhibiting in the in the East? Is it by that act that will make Nigerians to vote for you guys for president? This has nothing to do with Obi. As a matter of fact, these are their strategies, so that they will begin to paint P2B black. But as a matter of fact, God, who is the one vindicating Nnamdi Kanu. So let Malami, with every immediate alacrity and with immediate effect, implement what the appeal court judgment on the release of Nnamdi Kanu. If you want to keep on detaining Nnamdi Kanu, definitely he should come with another different count charges, because looking at the count charges they have eliminated here, it holds no water against Nnamdi Kanu. So the Attorney General should just bury his hatchet and close his eye on shame and release Nnamdi Kanu, because this is and this matter is beyond him. He's just holding Nnamdi Kanu and wasting his precious time for nothing's sake. So as a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your opinion towards this issue raised by Attorney General of the Federation, calling that Nnamdi Kanu has done something that is not something that is abominable, that no one has been able to do in the country. That is why he's keeping him. He just listed 3 reasons why he's keeping Nnamdi Kanu, and his 3 reasons are as follows. He said, let me talk about the rule of law. This is someone that had been granted bail on account of charges that have been preferred against him at the court. A case of fugitive is established against the background of someone jumping bail to the international community. That is his reason number 1. His reason number 2 is that arising from national security, this is someone that is charged with treason, incitement and destruction of civil authority, murder and assassination of others on account of his incitement. That boils down to issue of national security and what criminality. That is his point number 2. And his point number 3 is that on account of international diplomacy, this is someone that has used the international community or a foreign country to launch an attack against a nation, against his own nation for that matter. So all this naturally come into play to determine what to do. So if you have, through judicial processes, established multiple cases of treasons, homicide and bail jumping among others, the fact that you have indeed succeeded in one case against multiple others that are pending goes to establish the fact that that case cannot be the only basis and criteria for determining whether you are entitled to be released or not. Can you share this thought these informations, let us on our comment section, let us get your opinion. As you do so, may God bless you. Stay tuned as we bring you more news coming to you from Sparky TV channel. Do have a wonderful day and time. May God bless you all.